My name is Carson. Welcome to Thrifty Garage, a channel where we do everyday repairs, how-tos, and reviews. And in today's video, we'll be replacing the cutting edge on the SnowEx plow. I've been using it a lot for this last Arctic blast we've been getting. Lots of snow removal for the landscape business. So it's time for replacement. So let's hop into the video. And here's a look at that blade. So I'm experiencing some abnormal plow wear. I feel like I pretty evenly rotate back and forth, but this passenger side, this left-hand side here, has quite a bit more wear than the right-hand side. In fact, a little too close for comfort. We're getting into the bottom there. We'll lift this up and show you. But should have replaced this sooner. And part of the problem is that this side's wearing so quickly. So we go on the other side here. I think this end has 2.5 inches, and this side we're 3.5 inches. But if we look around the corner here, you can see we're quite a bit higher off the ground. We got about 2 fingers on this side, so that's a good inch that the other side is missing. So it's time for replacement. Picked up a new blade, a new cutting edge, new hardware, and this should be a pretty good little project. Shouldn't take too long, and it'll be, it's just time, it's just maintenance, preventative maintenance on this plow. This plow, a little bit of background on this plow. This plow is 2 years old, 2 seasons old. Picked this up last fall, so I think November of 2019. So I used it 2019 to 2020 snow season, and now again 2020 to 2021. Just wrapping up the 2021 season, and it's been a great plow, no issues. Wiring's working fine, all the connections, everything else. This will be the first blade that I put on. And I guess while we're talking about this cutting edge, man, as I'm looking at it, it just looks bad. I don't know what's going on here. One thing I noticed recently too is the center pivot is wearing right here, which I think that it might be cantered just a little bit to the left there. I don't know what would have caused that. Anybody that's having excessive wear problems, having the center pivot problems, having one side wear more than the other one, leave a comment down below whether you got a SnowEx plow or another brand. Be curious. You know, these plows are pretty rudimentary, basic, so I do want to look at this center pivot and see if there's anything going on there causing some slop. I did reach out to my dealer with some photos and see what recommendations they have. Dealer did get back to me and they said they have never seen this, but they will reach out and see what the solution is. But obviously right now the solution for me is putting a new cutting edge on. Okay, step one, let's go ahead and pull the truck in here, hook it up, and then we'll raise it off the ground so we can remove all of our bolts on the cutting edge. Okay, so let's take a look at this. We've got 2.5 inches right there, and we are right on the verge of hitting. So just this corner, we scraped right from the last 3-4 inches we were hitting. And then as we go down, let's do a center measurement here. So in the center we're about 3 1/4. And on this far end, we are right at 3 1/2. So 3 1/2, 3 1/4. Let's go bolt by bolt right here. 3 3/16, 3 1/16, 2 5/8, 2 5/8. That's really weird to me. It's like it's not only does it wear there, but it's like it's a slow angle to here, and then it's like really fast, kind of hooks up on that end. So I don't know if we got slop in that center pivot, so when it's angled a certain way, it's just really eaten to that side. So by the way, this logo I put on the front here, vinyl on these plows, I thought it was gonna just get tore up, and obviously you can see it certainly has. You know, you get some big ice chunks in there, it gets tore up, and so does your plow. I mean, the plow's no different, and some of that that might be asphalt chunks, that might be other stuff like that. But the snow doesn't stick to this. And you can see here, I just used a standard 12-inch vinyl. So we got 1-piece, 2-piece, 3-piece up here, 12-inch vinyl cutter, cut this massive logo out. Love it, great advertising for the business, and still have the big SnowEx right there. You can see we've got the SnowEx salter. But with this last storm, the snow is sticking to the whole plow, and it was even icing over inside the JR. But the whole vinyl area, it was all falling off. So I'm tempted to have a local shop print me off a vinyl piece, either have them apply it or me put it on the whole sheet, have a big huge vinyl piece put on there. It'd be kind of a maintenance component, but it would help kind of get rid of that extra weight on the front end and clean off the plow. So on the back side, we just have a lot more room here, a lot more space, about 1 inch of hangover. We're still, you know, wearing these edges where we run into curbs, a lot of extra wear on the edge of the plow, but I always try to do a good job, make sure it's nice and clean, so that's kind of worth the sacrifice. I actually am debating getting little wing extenders on each side, give it more of a scoop position, and then this big storm like this last one, we could put the big wing extenders on, and then most storms where we get just 1 inch or so, wouldn't really need to do that, just do the normal straight blade. Bigger plow with wings, definitely harder to run down the street. So yeah, wear and tear on this side. Got this big ding right there. Okay, well let's zip off these bolts. Oh, here's a good look on the back side. Feathered into nothing right here. It just gets bigger. Okay, and then on this other end, again you can see how much of our cutting edge we have there, and it just tapers down. So the center pivot really has got me. So we've got lifted up now. Anyhow, we'll deal with that a different day. Okay, here's a look with that removed. Got a lot of dirt and grime in between there, so we'll clean that off. And we'll check out this other end where we had that minor damage. Got it just in time. So here's a look at the old versus new. Quite a bit of difference. Overall, we took out about 50% on average of this old one. And for those that didn't know, these used to be blizzard plows. So here we got a blizzard part number. Looks like we're missing a little bit. This is the 8.5 foot. So this is the SnowEx 8600 HD. And Blizzard used to make these plows, and they got bought out by Douglas Dynamics, who also makes Western. So there she is. So Western plows are actually pretty similar. Western has a chain lift as well as the hydraulic lift. The hydraulic one is the same setup as this, same components I believe, but they do have a different attachment system. This has the quick connect, the automatics, and the Western has a big hook. And I don't mind the Western actually, and the nice thing with this is if I ever wanted to put a Western plow on here, I just need to get different mounts, but they'd go right into the same frame brackets that are already on my frame, and I believe the wiring harness is the same. So food for thought right there for you. So here's the 8'6" HD. Let's go ahead and put that new one back on. And then we've got some cleanups to do. Go out and do some cleanups. Sorry I haven't got much snow removal footage this round, if any at all, I don't think. Maybe I'll get some footage of this quick cleanup and maybe throw in some footage from years past doing snow removal. But yeah, it's been a crazy storm. The last month, whole month of February, first we got hit with a week or two of ice storms, then we got slammed with about a foot of snow over 2 big snow events, which is very rare. Usually we get, I think we have 12 inches a year is our forecast prediction, which usually comes in the form of an inch here, an inch there, and usually it melts off by the afternoon. So it's been a wild ride, and no time for filming, just time for plowing. As you can see, we plowed it up this year. Forgot to mention this did come with a hardware kit, so all included, the blade and the hardware kit with tax was 240 bucks. Not bad for a $8,000 plow. Basically get it back in service. And I'm just gonna actually save this bag, put it on the shelf, because the hardware kit that was on there looks like it's in pretty good condition, so I feel pretty good about using it again, and we'll have a backup next time. And I think I can get a different blade next time, which will be a little bit cheaper. Maybe do aftermarket. One thing you should mention with these blades is they are hardened steel, so they are designed for this. It's not just, you know, any random iron. So it, you know, buying the SnowEx, it's already pre-cut, it's all ready to go. But I think there's aftermarket options available too, so I might look into that next time. See what the price difference is, see if it's worth it. But I've been happy with the wear life and the performance of this cutting edge. Making some music in here. Okay, there she is. Looks all new again. Can't believe how small that blade was. Now it's all fresh and new and ready to roll. There's the old, out with the old, in with the new. And I'm getting a call. We'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching Thrifty Garage. See you later.